Wake up eventually.
Certainly is. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our very first episode of Wake Up Eventually, whether that be in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, or perhaps not at... Oh, we've just got our first tweeting from @mancave, who writes, I don't feel represented. How come there are no men on the show? Well, probably the best person to address that question to is our floor manager, Ken Kenmanson.
What's up, love?
Hi, Ken. Someone just tweeted that there aren't enough men on the show.
Oh, what a load of bollocks. We got one of the most diverse crews I've ever worked with. We got men, we got women. Someone brought their dog in last week that identifies as a cat. It's a load of hogwash, you ask me.
Thanks, Ken. Now it's time for the latest in world news with Georgie Georgeson. Thank you, Jackie. A national inquiry is about to be launched into finding the location of several lids missing from pens. In New York City is Megan Meegans with a full story.
Thank you, Georgie. Well, we are certainly living in unprecedented times, and here in New York City, we have many, many members of the pen community who feel that they will dry out or be made redundant if they don't have the adequate protection that the pen lids provide for the pens.
Thank you, Megan.
Thank you, Georgie.
Back to you, Jackie. Thank you, Georgie, and we'll certainly be keeping our eye on those stories. We'll be back with the latest in weather with Sammy after this quick commercial break.
Wake up
Great to be working with you
eventually.
again, babe. If you have a product or service that you'd like promoted on the show, contact us at wakeupeventually@yahoo.com and our sales and marketing team will get back to you. Imagine your jingle or commercial on this program and the potential reach of being on this show. But you can discuss that with our sales and marketing team. Now it's over to Sammy, who's hopefully got something positive to tell us about the weather.
Hi, Jackie. When I open the curtains, it seems to be quite warm and nice outside. I'd say it's somewhere between spring and winter right now, currently. I've also noticed there's a few leaves on the ground, which would indicate there's a bit of atmospheric pressure, which is totally understandable given the circumstances at the moment.
Now it's time for Shop Talk with Baffy.
Oh, hi there, you fabulous thing, you.
Baffy, what's hot in Shop Talk?
Oh, Jackie, there's so much hotness going on at the moment. I feel like I'm going to burn myself.
Well, we're excited to hear.
Dolls, I'm excited to tell.
Do tell, Baffy.
I don't want to. Oh, all right, I'll tell. My wife and I, we just celebrated 35 years of marriage together. No children yet to speak of, but there's plenty of time. I'm still as virile as ever. We thought we would celebrate by purchasing this multi-coloured globe, and look at that, Jackie, you put it on and it can change colours depending on your mood. Isn't that marvellous? And it's a wonderful thing to play with together as a couple after you've just come home from church or Bible studies. We have a great time as man and woman doing that together.
Thank you, Baffy. How did we ever get by without that?
Wake up eventually.
Well, you might know our next international guest as the Queen of the BBC drama. She has been nominated for a record of 57 BAFTAs, the latest one being for her portrayal of the working-class matriarch Clarence Clorox in the BBC hit I've Had a Gutful. Here's a clip from the show.
Jimmy, you think you can just waltz right in here, blind drunk? Well, I've had a gutful. Get out and take your bloody cup of tea with you.
Incredible. Joining us now via some technology I'm not familiar with, it's actress Sarah Sandra-Meyer.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Sarah, for joining us on Wake Up Eventually.
It's my absolute pleasure.
Thank you. In the show, you play a working class battler from the town of Brexit, but in reality, you're actually from the affluent county of Shoe-upon-Sock. How do you get into the headspace of someone who's from a different socio-economic background than yourself?
All actors have a different process. Personally, for me, I am classically trained, so I go more the line of Stanislavski. My victory, objective, my tactics, and my expectations are what constantly drives me through the scene. I get on the train a lot now because I need to inhabit that character. I'm also into the method. I like to immerse myself into that character's given circumstances. So often I will be on the train and people won't engage with me because they'll be so caught up in their own devices and their own lives, and it makes me feel somewhat invisible. And that's a parallel to the character that I play on the show on I've Had a Gutful.
Well, it certainly shows in your work and continued success with the series.
What does she mean, see it in my work? You're not meant to see the acting in my work. What an absolute twat bag that woman is.
Introducing the fragrance for our time. Stench, stench, stench. A subtle blend of decaying flowers and broken dreams. A classic yet contemporary perfume that captures modern-day misery, infused with delicate undertones of the despair and the delusion of yesteryear. Stench. Your bouquet of false hope submerged in a bottle, in a bottle, in a bottle, in a bottle. Stench.
Our next musical artist has been described as 45 to 60, Caucasian and female. To sing the Bette Midler classic From a Distance, it's Demi Jenna Olsen.
From a distance, you look like toilet paper, even though you're just tissue box. From a distance, you look like hand sanitizer, even though you're just body wash. From a distance, shopping carts look like ventilators running up and down the aisle. And there's gloves and masks. Finding basic items is not a task. There's pasta sauce for every man. The government's watching us. The police are watching us. Security's watching us. Keeping our distance. Our neighbors are watching us. Strangers are watching us. Even our pets are watching us. Keeping our distance.
Demi, that was breathtaking. From all of us here at Wake Up Eventually, we wish you a safe, happy, healthy morning, day, afternoon, or evening. Until next time, have some good.